In today's video, we will explain why the Provision User button is sometimes visible under the Provisioning tab of an application. Let's get started. In this example, we will use an org-to-org app. If the Okta tenant and the application are supporting the lifecycle management flow, the Provisioning tab should be visible for each application that supports the provisioning flow, even if provisioning is not yet enabled. When first assigning users to an app and only after that, you will need to enable the provisioning option. Previously assigned users will not be automatically provisioned. We will do a quick test now by assigning a user and enabling provisioning after that. Let's assign a user to the org-to-org application. As you can see, there is no error visible for this user. Let's enable provisioning now. We will now check on the user again. Now we do have an error visible in the Okta dashboard. If you click on the exclamation mark, you will see the actual error. Before clicking on the Provisioning User button, please follow the following steps. Let's go back to the Provisioning tab, and in the To Apps section, click on Edit and enable the Create Users, Update User Attributes, and Deactivate Users options. Then click on Save. Now go back to the Assignments tab and click on the Provision User button. Refresh the page once, and as you can see, the error has disappeared. Also, when clicking on the pencil icon next to the user, you will be able to see the external ID. If there is no external ID present in the end user application instance, the Provisioning API will not be able to deactivate or update the end users in the downstream application. The external ID is required in the end-user profile for the app instance in Okta for provisioning to downstream applications. Every application that has provisionally enabled will have a unique external ID once the end user is added to the application instance. The Okta User ID or the Okta User Application ID are randomly generated and are unique across all Okta tenants and cells. Sometimes, the external ID differs from the first provisioning event compared to the second provision event for the same user to the same app when the same email address has been used. Usually, this happens when the previous user account was completely deleted on the application side and has been recreated afterwards, or when the application provisioning API is always using a new external ID. As a result, it cannot use the previous external ID by design. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, we encourage you to like and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest help resources.